Welcome to We Are Live's Not Safe for Work podcast interview with Nashville's biggest bad boy, Wheeler Walker Jr. The Eating Pussy and Kicking Ass tour is set to hit Sauget, Illinois on November 11th. Wheeler catches us up on his country roots, his life in the Billboard charts, and his fierce rivalry with Florida Georgia Line. So strap in, grab your holy water, and put the kids to bed. This is the NSFW podcast with the always controversial Wheeler Walker Jr. All right, welcome back to We Are Live.
We are live. Chris Denman, Travis Terrell. Right now, pleased to have we have a lot of guests, don't we, Travis? That are big deals. They go on. They do big things, especially after coming on here. Maybe we can get this guy a Grammy of some sort once he's been on the show. Wheeler Walker Jr. joining We Are Live. What's up, Wheeler?
Thanks for having me, guys. I don't want to bust your bubble, but that Grammy ain't happening, I don't think. But either way, I appreciate you. Who knows? Maybe.
Well,
by the way, I can curse, right?
You may, Wheeler. Redneck Shit's the album, and you can.
Oh, now I know I can curse. Fucking cock shit, yeah.
Classic Wheeler.
Yeah.
Classic Wheeler.
I just don't get to curse much on the radio, so.
You don't, man, and that's the great part about this is we're going to talk to you. We're going to let you be the raw, unbridled piece of talent that you truly are. So you say you're worried about this.
By the way, thank you for being the only one who gets that. So thank you again.
We're some bad motherfuckers here in St. Louis, so don't you forget that either.
I was telling we could talk for a second before I got on. So my daddy's kind of near from. My mom's from Nashville, grew up in Nashville.
Sure.
My daddy's from around St. Louis. I grew up in Kentucky, so I don't know St. Louis that well because, we never really went there because you got to ask my dad why. But he was a big Cardinals fan growing up, and we used to be in Kentucky at night. You could turn on the radio, and at nighttime for some reason, it's what channel were the
KMOX? Yeah.
KMOX. That's it. We used
still
to
going strong. Yeah.
We used to listen to Cardinals baseball, and I'm aging myself, but happy to do it, and Cardinals football.
Hey, and those were the days.
Those were the days, and they weren't. I remember a couple of years me and my dad, we used to videotape the Cardinals.
Don't tell the NFL.
Football, yeah, exactly. We did not get their written consent.
Expressed written consent.
But in those days, you could videotape the game, and no one would tell you. You could just go home and watch it because you wouldn't know. You could actually just watch it like it was a game, and there was no internet or nothing for someone to slip you the score. So, who was the quarterback? Lomax, something, right? Somebody.
We're pretty young, so we're not familiar.
Someone will tweet it to me.
There you go. Yeah, somebody will correct you.
Yeah, maybe that was the kicker. I don't remember, but there were a couple good years in there before those fuckers took the team away.
Yeah, and you make your way through L.A., I'm sure. Yeah, it was Neil Lomax, 1981 to 88. And
there we go, man. I ain't shitting you. I knew Neil Lomax.
Thanks for not shitting us, Walker. Yeah. Walker Jr.
Yeah, and who was I'm just doing this to show off, but was it Willie McGee? Was that the guy who played?
Oh, yeah. He was he's many people's favorite, man. He's probably your favorite growing up, wasn't he?
As a kid, he was the guy. It was him, and there was another guy who just I'm blanking on names. God, I haven't watched it.
Ozzie Smith.
That's back when I used to watch it. The guy who stole bases. Like
Vince Coleman.
Vince Coleman, man. Vince Coleman, and those were some killer years. And I feel like they're kind of forgotten now. Maybe I'm just not watching that shit no more because But
well, you'll hear about it whenever you come to St. Louis. Maybe we can get you a vintage jersey to wear.
Oh, that'd be
on
badass.
That day.
Yeah,
we'll take care of you here. So it's announced today that you're coming to Pop's nightclub in Sauget. Sauget.
Sauget.
It's Sauget, right across the river.
Some place called Sauget. The thing is, these fuckers, they tell you you're playing St. Louis, and then you never know. All of a sudden, you show up in fucking Sauget or Sauget. It's like, where the fuck we at? It's like.
Yeah.
You don't know what these cities are. They're basically just lying to you.
They are, and a revered country star as yourself doesn't deserve that, if I may say so, sir.
It's like in your mind, you're like, between a sound check and the show, why don't we go look at the arch? Like, fucker, you ain't nowhere near the arch. You ain't even in the same state as the fucking arch.
You'll be able to hit the arch with a rock, but there's quite a difference. The Mississippi River will separate you from that, and then on top of that. It's right near East St. Louis. Or have you heard of that? Remember that
Well,
growing up?
I think National Lampoons. It doesn't
Yes,
sound like.
that's what I was going to ask. Have you? Yeah, you remember those? And then
So,
also, do you
it
think
sounds
they
like
fucking do this to Florida Georgia Line when they come through?
Exactly. I think in a weird way they found the right venue for
I think they
Walker
did.
Jr., but without fucking telling me, So it sounds like I'm instead of playing a club, I'm playing maybe like Strip Club Row, which again, about 9:30, I'm going to be real happy. I'm closer to the strip clubs in the Arch, probably.
Travis, we'll have to go over there and show him around a little bit. We've both got stories from over there.
It'll be a great time for you. Now, Wheeler, you have taken what some would say a Suge Knight approach to country music. You've had some beefs. Is there any particular artists or bands out there that constantly just annoy you?
I'd have to just make a list of artists that don't really. I mean, the first award show, because my album debuted in the top 10 on the Billboard Country chart.
Yes,
so when you do that, they kind of have to let you in these award shows. So I was in that. We weren't on tour. I was in Nashville, and I had the day off, and they invited me to the CMT Awards, the country music. They have awards for country music. There's a fucking country music awards every 3 days. So there's like the CMT Awards. I don't know what I thought they were giving awards for the shows. It's just another way. And so I was like, they have, like, against their will, they have to let me in. So I go there, I grab a buddy, I walk down the red carpet, look like a fucking asshole because all these people asking me questions, and I'm just like, fuck you, I want to go home, I want to get something to eat. Sure. Of course, local whatever. ETV, all these people are there, and they ain't never heard somebody go, they're like,
they haven't seen you before.
They're all bright and sunny, like, you
Sure.
excited to be here? And I'm like, fucking no. And they're just like, you hear the woman just like, whisper, cut the tape,
Sure.
get this fucker out of here. They're just scared. And then I go up, and I was like, in my head, I was going to fuck with the place. Then you get there, and you realize, no, man, they're fucking with me. So the show opens. Fucking Pitbull comes out. And fucking raps. And I look at my friend, and every fucker, Florida Georgia Line, and fucking Sam Hunt, and Luke Bryan, all these fuckers are sitting right next to me. And I realize, like, motherfucker, the joke's on me, man. I'm sitting here in a giant stadium full of douchebags watching Pitbull. And I go, why the fuck is Pitbull? I mean, maybe he was rapping with I can't even fucking remember. And then the country that comes on, that sounds more like fucking Pitbull than Pitbull does. I mean, I think Pitbull was the fucking best guy there that night. And that's an insult.
It's quite the insult.
I think I Instagrammed it or something. You can actually watch when Florida Georgia Line went on. You can go on my Instagram, and it got so many views. I've made a video of myself watching Florida Georgia Line perform at the award show, and you just meet. It looks like I'm on a fucking barf, man. But I remember texting my friends like, I look at my phone. I got a text like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm at a Pitbull concert," and they're just like, is this the right number? What the fuck's going on? And I'm just like, my complaints about how country music is dying and they don't play real country anymore, like, I think that ends the discussion, right? If you're at the country award show and fucking Pitbull is playing. And like I said, I think he was no more or less country than the rest of the shit. And then I was like, I'm gonna see all these people and fuck shit up and party. And then I just said, fuck it. And I fucking left. Of course, I missed Chris Stapleton, who was the only guy who was any good.
Only decent one, yeah. Great.
Yeah, but of course, for people like me, they keep him till the end, so I'll stick around. I'm like, man, I love Chris Stapleton, but I'm not going to sit through. They're going to bring out fucking, I don't know which one's still alive, Millie or Vanilli, but they're going to bring that fucker out next, and I gotta go. I got my ass. I'm hungry, and I gotta go the fuck home. So then I got a couple of my other buddies, were like, we're backstage. Where are you at? I go, I'm in fucking bed, motherfucker. Like,
yeah.
I was scared. Somehow the show was getting worse. I thought I'd never get that. I mean, I'm still hearing that Pitbull song in my head. My ears. That's where the money comes from. I can't be fucking around.
That's
with
a good point.
No, you absolutely can't. So hopefully you don't hear any of that when you're in St. Louis in November.
I'm gonna guess that Pitbull is not playing Sauget, Illinois, but
I want you to call it Sauget when you get over there. Somebody.
Is it really Sauget?
It's Sauget. It's a French pronunciation.
French. Yeah, I bet there's a lot of fucking French talking people in those strip clubs.
Two things that have happened to me over there. Dave Mustaine nailed me with a guitar when I was like 20, and I was backstage back there doing some work. And then
Hey, they played that club that I'm playing?
Megadeth did, yeah.
Oh, so it's legit.
Oh, hey, you'll pack it out, and there will be some folks there. We'll say that. I think they'll be right up your alley, Wheeler.
Oh, cool, man. Because I'd rather play where I'd rather play a club where Megadeth played than a club where Pitbull played. So anyway, go on.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it, man. There's some real motherfuckers over there. They'll be ready to. They'll sing every word of redneck shit to you. So
speaking of redneck shit, Wheeler, one song that absolutely resonates with probably your fans and certainly resonated with me was the timely hit "Fuck You, Bitch." Can you explain what motivated you to write such a provocative song?
Well, I was actually. Well, thank you for taking my music so seriously. I'm like touching my chin, like I'm like a thoughtful fucking artist right now. It's the things about my songs are. I think the reason why it's catching on with people and they like it so much is that I just take out the fucking innuendos and the bullshit and the fucking crap.
Sure.
And it's like I'm just like it's 2016. I ain't gotta fucking write metaphors anymore, man. I ain't gonna get played on the radio anyway because I play real country, and there's no station that plays real country. There's outlaw country on Sirius, but as far as the mainstream radio goes, I ain't gonna.
That's a great point.
If that song was called "Miss You Girl," it still ain't gonna get played because it's got pedal steel in it, and it's real musicians and not a drum machine. So I'm wasting my time anyway. So the song was, a girl, like I said, it's not complicated. A girl dumped me. Right when she dumped me, obviously, under my breath. That's what I said. Fuck you, bitch. Now, the girl, just in defense, because trust me, she ain't too happy about it, but she's not a bitch. The whole fucking thing's my fault. You can hear it in the song. I'm the one who fucked it up. But everyone men and women can relate to, women are kind of in their head, fuck you, dick. It's like that feeling you first get when you get dumped is you want to blame it on them.
Right.
And your brain, if you're a normal person, is like, fuck you, bitch, or, suck my dick, whatever it is. And I'm just like, why don't I just fucking say it? Because I was like, it sounds so pretty. I'm a brave fucking dude. It sounds so pretty, and I'm like, and even I was like, I could clean it up, maybe get on the radio. And then producers and the players in my band just start cracking up. Like, this is country music. They ain't going to play it anyway. And I'm like, well, what I want to say is fuck you, bitch. And I'm paying for it myself. No one's probably going to hear it. I mean, no one at the time, I didn't think anybody was going to hear it.
So you stormed the Billboard charts.
Yeah, exactly. And then I fucking took all those fuckers out,
I appreciate that you lobbied to have it banned from Walmart because that indirectly helps St. Louis because your record sales would probably open 2 or 3 Walmarts on their own. In St. Louis, we said fuck off to Stan Kroenke, who took the Rams to L.A., so really, you're behind the fuck Stan Kroenke crowd.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
He's a Walmart guy. He's married into the Walmart family.
Yeah, we're banned. By the way, we're banned from Walmart. But I'll tell you what, man, it wasn't even fucking close. I don't even think they had to listen to the songs. They just, I think the CD was in the building, and they just banned it. So, but it is cool. Like what you're saying is a good point, which is when my album's in the top 10, like. This is underground, independent shit. This is no radio play, no Walmart. I mean, these fucking country fans, man, they'll buy that Winona Judge shit at Walmart.
Sure.
Like that shit sells. Like you can't buy it on the chain stores. You can't listen to it on the radio. Don't check the listings. I ain't on the fucking Tonight Show. I'm banned from fucking everywhere. So to even compete with those, guys and gals is saying something to the people who are listening that you got to look for it because nobody wants you to hear it. It's iTunes and Amazon. That's about it. Someone's like, and don't forget Google Play. I'm like, what the fuck is Google Play? So now I always say Google Play. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But now I'm like, iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play and my website.
A part of you though has
what's Google Play? What's that? Like probably iTunes
for fucking nerds.
Yeah, it's for
whatever. I don't care, man. I'll take the nerd money. But because I don't get the Walmart or the Kmart or the Best Buy money.
But a part of you probably wants to perform on a Colbert or a Kimmel or you would like to be able to go live at some point.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. Is I call up. I'm like, I'll see someone on like Colbert or something, and I'll call up my people, quote unquote, a bunch of dumb fucks, and I'm like, I fucking outsold them. Why the fuck are they on Colbert? Why can't I be on Colbert? And they're like, because they ain't got fucking clit and shit in their songs, you dumb piece of shit. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I forget because I'm a competitive guy at the end of the day, so I get all pissed. Like, why the fuck am I not at Stagecoach? That's a big, country music festival.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because there's fucking little girls running around, and you can't be singing which one of you queers gonna suck my dick, you fucking dumbass. So, and then I remember it, and then I get pissed, but still, I'm like, fuck them. But I don't know why I still get pissed about it. It's like, ain't nothing. I mean, these kids now. I mean, listen, it's not for. If you got an 8-year-old kid, don't buy him the record. But if you're a grown, I think you got to be 18 or 21 to go to these festivals.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You ain't ever heard these words before? Fuck off, So anyway, I was like, why can't I just go on Colbert and they bleep it? And they go, because Colbert didn't fucking ask you to be. It's like, why don't you ask him? They go, because I don't want to fuck up every other artist I work with and send him a song called "Fuck You, Bitch," because they're gonna laugh me out of the room. And then next time, and I'm saying other like these fuckers have any other artists, but
Right.
Once you sign with me, everyone else fucking runs away pretty fast. But yeah, I mean, I get competitive. Why the fuck am I not in Walmart? It's like,
right.
Because you could be in Walmart if you made a censored version. I ain't making no fucking censored version. And they're like, shut up, man. So I put my foot down, and then I still get pissed about it. But hey, it's my right to do it.
Is there a particular country music great that resonates with you?
A country music what?
A great any particular country music legend that just resonates with you?
Oh yeah, I mean all those
music?
guys. I mean the guy, Waylon and Willie and Merle, who just passed away,
right.
and
Rascal Flatts.
I grew up with the old stuff, like the Louvin brothers and Hank Sr. and who was just, by the way, called Hank at the time because there wasn't. I also like to give history lessons to your audience while I do it.
Well, you're good at that.
But that country is just dying away, and it makes me kind of sad. So I was like, as my tribute to it, I'm gonna make some real fucking country and make it unplayable, So it's a weird. Don't get me wrong, it's a weird fucking tribute, but and probably not appreciated by anybody. I don't think Johnny Cash, he's been around. I'd like to think he'd like it, but most likely he would have been like, turn this shit off. But it doesn't mean I don't love Johnny Cash, So listen, who knows? I'm not going to guess what I liked or what he didn't like, but those guys opened a lot of fucking doors for good country music, and Waylon, Willie, those guys back in the 70s, they opened a lot of fucking doors to get real country music on the fucking radio. And what did people do? They fucking squandered it with this fucking Florida Georgia Line dog shit. So I'm trying to, do my part to help out. Not to say there ain't people now who are good, but,
Well, you're doing your part to move forward. Yeah, there's the Sturgill Simpsons of the world. There's Yeah,
Sturgill's great. Stapleton's great. Jason Isbell's great. I mean, I just wish there were, 30
wish that
more
was the
I
standard.
could mention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
What about
by the way, Sturgill.
Oh, sorry.
Sturgill was the guy who introduced me to Dave Cobb. By the way, I knew him back in Kentucky. But keep in mind too, Sturgill ain't getting played on the radio. That's just people
true.
who want to hear good music, and they find him. And they pass around the album. It's the old days again. They're just passing around the record, and now he's playing big fucking places. It's not like there was a big giant push, and he's doing like 8 million radio spots and stopping by the stations and butter. And no country. I guarantee you, he's never been played by a mainstream country station in his life.
That's
He's still
crazy.
playing bigger places than all these other shitty fuckers. So
Good for them. He took kind of the same direction. He's been on Rogan. You've been on Rogan. You've been on that son of a bitch Fitzsimmons podcast, and then Carolla finally got some balls after we laid the groundwork for you. He got you on.
I didn't know I had you to thank. So thank you very much.
That was completely us. Don't thank your team.
Yeah.
Don't thank.
I will. But no, man. By the way, I had so much fun, Carolla. But I had so
You
much
could tell
fun.
it was fucking fantastic. It was great.
Oh, it was good. Cool. You know what? That's a good point you're bringing up, and this involves you guys, which is back to my whole idea, my point, which is that it's 2016, which is me just stating the year that we are living in. But it's cool to find out there's other fucking, because in your head it's like, I'm banned from the radio, I'm banned from TV, I'm banned from Walmart. That's it, I guess. And then this podcasting world is bigger than all that fucking shit, man. And if a Rogan or a Corolla or one of those guys like that, they tell you if they like the record and they tell their people, they got dedicated fucking fans and they got them over across the globe.
Absolutely.
If you're on fucking Colbert, I'm just using it as an example because you brought him up, but they ain't tuning in to see you play your song. They're there for, maybe they're going to bed, doing this, doing that. But these podcasts, you go talk and they talk about the record and they play songs and you play. So it's a much cooler way to do it, and you don't need, as much as I was bitching before about the late night and all that radio and shit. I don't need that shit, because I got this up. There's other ways to get that shit out, and it's so. And they're doing what I did and you did, which is they built this shit from the ground up.
Damn.
Joe Rogan just decided I want to do a podcast and put up a couple mics and start talking to his friends, and now that shit's fucking bigger than Saturday Night Live. So that community liking it is a lot cooler to me than fucking, any kind of radio station liking it, because that shit, I relate to those people more,
Oh, that's exactly right. The public can't handle it. So we're on CBS Radio. We're going to play an edited piece of this so the masses hear it, and then we're going to send them over to download the unedited version. You can check that out at weareliveradio.com. I'm sure Wheeler will retweet it and throw it all out there for everybody. So that's the good side. They get the morsels of this.
You know what's funny? One time, by the way, thank you so much for doing that and having me on. I appreciate that.
Oh, we got one. You're not getting off yet, pal.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm just thinking what this could sound like on the radio. Just going to people be driving down the street listening to one long. One station. I think it was L.A. wanted to play. They just loved "Fuck You, Bitch." It was a rock station, a country station, and they wanted to play it. And then once you censor "Fucking Bitch," it's just a song called "You," and they play it, and people are like, it just doesn't even work. They're just like, well, the funny part was, there was a station, so without telling me, one of my managers made a bleeped version of it, which I didn't approve. But by the way, if it's some station, if they're legit fans, whatever, they can have it. But the funniest part to me was the bleep version they sent them, because of the FCC, it wasn't bleeped enough. They had to bleep my bleeps. Oh. They had to, I guess you could hear, how's it work? You would probably know more than me. Like, you could hear some of the word, like some of the letter F or something like that. Like, so they sent over a censored version of a bleeped version of "Fuck You, Bitch," and they had to bleep the bleeps, which I love. It's like it had to go through 2 rounds of bleeps just to be played for people to hear a song. Basically, "Fuck You, Bitch" is now a song called "You" that no one fucking cared about anyway. So it was a waste of everyone's fucking time. No one from not that I would have heard, but I don't think people were driving down the fucking highway going, "Man, I want a copy of that song called Bleep You Bleep,"
I don't think they were.
You don't get the real picture, as you guys know. So it was all a fucking waste of time. But it was like took 3 armies of people just to get it on, and that was kind of when I realized, like, just don't even try. Just give it the fuck up. Yeah. In the old days, yeah, I want to watch or listen to the Cardinals. That's all I got. But there's other ways. Now I can listen to you guys on the fucking internet. I mean, I can't because I can't figure it out. But most people can.
Somebody can. What about so your Instagram that you mentioned? You can follow it at Wheeler Walker Jr. on there. It seems like you and Lindsay Pellis have a little bit of a thing going.
Who the fuck is that? Who is that girl?
I don't know, but you've had her on here a lot, and I like what I see.
No, so some guy just. What happens is I'm a little more fan friendly than most of these other dudes. Once they teach me how to do it, I can actually figure it out. So some fan will be like, "Oh, check out this girl. She's got huge boobs." And I'm like. And most people will be like, I don't have time to talk to my fans. But when I read that, I'm like, oh, thanks. I'm going to go check it out. And then I go check it out. And I owe this guy, I owe him my life because he, this girl, I don't know who the hell she is. And I just started posting her, and she's got like
4 million
you know,
followers.
4 million followers just for having big tits. So then I go, I'll just post her pictures on my Instagram and I'll get 4 million followers. So I don't know what I put in the comments. I just put like, here's some nice big tits. Have a good day. And then I get a bunch of I don't know how many followers I have. I may go out on a limb and say it's nowhere near 4 million because I'm not on there that much. But I'm just like, but it'd be cool for people to know, like, I don't, your wife, your girlfriend's around. You don't gotta follow. They don't want you to be following these,
Oh, that's a good
big
point.
titty
That's
girls.
a good point.
Just
Okay.
follow me, and I'll show you the tits.
Oh, that's a good
like,
point.
I'm what they call, like a drug dealer. I'm the middleman when it comes to the titties. And then, go to my feed. And when I get off the phone, I'm going to put another one up. I don't have nothing to say. I don't know her. I actually said, we played L.A. I said, there's a ticket waiting for you at the door. She didn't even respond. And it's just like, got a new record out. Here's some nice big tits to look at.
Would you tag us in the next one at We Are Live
Yeah.
Radio? Thank you. Yeah, I figured this.
What's your thing called?
At We Are Live Radio is our Instagram.
At We Are Live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got on that early. You got the name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'll post a picture of her today, her nice big juicy fucking tits, and then I'll say I'm gonna write it right now. You might want to hear my thought process.
I want to hear how
please.
Wheeler Walker Jr.
Had a good time on the air with We Are Live. Here's some big, nice, bouncy, juicy tits.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, that's it's not that confusing.
Not at all. No, that makes perfect sense, and I think that'll do a lot of good for everybody, and we can send people your way. Yeah.
Well, if I want to show tits, I may as well show the big ones.
That's.
By the way, I'm happy to show the small ones too. Just no one has shown me. No, I'll show them all, but that's a good thing about not having a major label too. There's no one to yell at me.
Yeah. Do you hashtag it? Drop them out after you post them.
I have before, but that makes it more like promotion. I ain't doing it for promotion. I just want people to look at nice titties. You don't realize, besides making country music, what I also like to do is I just like helping people.
Wow, you are. Yeah, I would say is philanthropist.
By the way, I think that's the perfect word. And by the way, I should also add a couple women. Were like, that's not fair. So then I put some dudes with some nice packages on the thing in their tighty-whitey underwear. That did not get as good of a response.
That's rude. Why are they going to call for it?
That's real fucking rude. I'm like, hey, hey ladies, because I want ladies at the show and I want female fans. Like, hey lady, here's a guy with a real nice looking fucking pecker, and I put it up on the thing, and it was just 50 comments, and then I lost like all the followers I'd had from the tip.
So wait, so people that listen to your songs, like which one of you queers is going to suck my dick, they can't appreciate a nice piece.
Well, to be honest, I'm with you. I think they felt they were.
They didn't like.
Yeah. I think they got a little competitive, and I think that they looked down at themselves and realized, I think jealous is the word I'm looking for.
That's fair.
So they pretended to be mad, but in reality, they were like, I love this guy. Like, this is the guy I want to be. I should hook that dude up with Lindsay Pelas or whatever her name is.
I think they'd look great together. So out on the road, so when you're here in St. Louis in November at Pop's Nightclub, be sure to get tickets. Let's sell it out. St. Louis.
You think I'll sell it out? I've never played them.
It's a big one. Yeah, I think you will. I think it'll be great, especially over there.
10 people. You better be. You two better be fucking loud for 10 people. To make
I was going to say, yeah. If at least 7 of our listeners will be there, I think that we can help rep you over there, man. So do you expect to knock anything out, whether it's guy or girl, while you're on the road? Whatever's cooking for you. how's the tour treating you from that angle?
You know what? Here's the thing, and this is kind of what my new album's going to be about. So it's like I'm gonna ditch the old lady, and I'm gonna hit the road. And it's gonna be nonstop young, fucking pussy, right?
Sure.
I go on the road. I play the show. Come back out. It's like sign some autographs. We got to roll into the next fucking town. It's like I didn't meet fucking anybody, and we're leaving. It's not like I meet a girl I can fucking take her with me.
Yep.
And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is the point? Like, I thought I'm getting less pussy than I got before.
Wow.
Listen, don't get me wrong. I fuck everything up that
Sure,
I found a way to
sure.
fuck it up. But like a lot of these towns, after the show, we got to go on to the next town, which nobody fucking told me. I would never made the fucking album if I knew that I wouldn't be going on the road, getting laid. And I go out there and I do a show and I come back. I'm tired. I grab something. By that time, the place is emptying out and I'm scrounging around like hitting by the left. And there's like 4 dudes who want me to go back to their place and smoke weed. I'm like, this is not like, dude, where the ladies at? It's like,
Sure.
like, oh man, you come back to our place and we'll find some girls. I'm like, this is not a bet I'm willing to take, because I have a feeling, because I've seen, like, when dude says that to me, I know that dude. Like, I probably
how the story ends.
Yeah, it's me and 4 dudes, and I got to call the tour manager and say, pick me up. I'm with like 4 16-year-old dudes, and I'm gonna,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want my parents reading about that in the paper where they,
Not again. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the first time, there's an excuse, but after
Sure.
fucking 12 times, it gets a little fishy.
Some questions to answer. Yeah.
It's impossible. Like, here, can I just cut to me, just get to the point?
Yeah.
Hey, ladies, if you're there, fucking come to the show. Get there early. Throw your number up on stage, your Instagram or whatever, and we'll talk after the show. Because this shit ain't working out. I thought it'd be up to my fucking nuts and guts, and it's fucking shit, man.
It's Wheeler Walker Jr. joining. He's going to be in St. Louis in November at Pops. I was going to tell you this story, Wheeler. About 10 years ago, leaving a Cardinals game, went over to that neck of the woods in St. Louis. Long story short, our buddy in the Atari, you remember that rock band, the Ataris, Boys of Summer cover?
Vaguely. I mean, I probably do, but I'm
Whatever.
pretending like I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
and you're kind of a hard ass too, so you wouldn't want that. Went over there, got him in. He was like, "Hey, let's go hang out over there." Went to one of the seedier places. Basically, we paid the DJ to play Boys of Summer while he was ripped up on the stage, and they had a woman with a specialty that the other one could release, and it's kind of like a waterfall hitting, and that happened all over him on stage and while his own song played. So let us know, and maybe we can set that up for you as well.
By the way, I found my new favorite show of the tour already. We haven't even fucking announced it as I'm talking to you right now, and it's the best night. It's the best night of my life. Just fucking play that song, because that happened at one gig. We were walking past a bar, and they were actually playing "Fuck You Bitch" in the bar. So I stopped by. The bartender was really hot. I go, "Hey, how's it going? You like this song?" I was like, she's like, "Not really. Someone else requested it." I was like, "Ah, fuck." Because that's, when you see a hot bartender and your song's playing, it's like, that's a home run, dude.
Yeah, right. That's easy.
It was a home run. I forgot to hit the fucking home plate and went home.
Before we let you go, you got to rank these. So end of the night, no ladies around. According to your song, you're willing to check out whatever. Of the podcasts that you've been on that I've heard, who would you take home between Fitzsimmons, Rogan, or Carolla if it was the end of the night and you had to ask one of them to help you out?
Well, first of all, this is the first time I've been asked this question. I can tell you that.
I ask all our guests, would they bang Carolla, Fitzsimmons?
My question is it an insult to the guy or a compliment?
Well, it's Wheeler Walker Jr., so I think it's quite the compliment.
To me, I'm just going to say, I fucking love all 3 of those dudes. So I don't want to imply that I wouldn't take any of them home.
Uh-huh.
I want them to know that they're all worthy of me taking them home for the night.
Sure.
But because you're friends with Carolla, why don't I say Carolla just because I was on him recently?
That was
and
good.
That should get me banned in the future if I say that,
We'll send this. I'm sure he listens in between his shows. Yeah, so.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, remember that guy Wheeler Walker Jr. came in? Yeah, he wants to take you home. Like, all right.
He wants to fuck me? What?
Yeah, bolt the doors. But that's not what I'm saying. You gave me a choice, and I'm not.
Hey, we get it. You want to fuck Carolla. It's not a big deal.
Hey, listen, well, whatever. He's a nice looking dude. No, but unlike the other pussies on your show, I'm going to give you fuckers an answer.
You did.
I ain't weaseling my way out of it.
Colin Jost would not answer that question earlier.
Who's that? Oh,
Exactly.
The fuck it. You asked him which dude, and he wouldn't comment? Did you explain that he didn't actually have to fucking do it?
He was really confused, man.
Yeah, well, fuck him. Who is it?
Colin Jost. He wouldn't answer that.
Who is? But who is that?
Oh, he's Saturday Night Live. He does Update.
Oh fuck yeah, fuck God, fuck that show. Yeah, fuck him.
Do you think they'd ever have you on?
Fuck no.
It's too bad.
I wouldn't even do it. Like I said, I'd rather go on Corolla or Rogan or you guys or fucking Fitzsimmons, whatever.
That's
I
exactly
get more
right.
viewers that way, and I have to sit through a bunch of fucking lame, shitty comedy. You know?
That's the truth, man.
You know? Ghostbusters with women. Fuck off. You know? Listen, here's my thing. They're like, I'm not being sexist at all. Those women are funny. Can you come up with something fucking new for them?
There you go. That's
put
my
them
premise.
in a room and just... If them hanging out at a table will be better than... I already seen Ghostbusters. You know? Like, it's not...
I agree.
It's not my... I'm not being misogynistic. I ain't saying they don't have the ability to bust ghosts. I'm saying I don't want to fucking see it because I've fucking seen it before. You know? We killed the fucking ghost in the first two movies. You know? Nobody gives a shit. You know? Those women are funny. You fucking dumb shits in Hollywood, come up with a new... You know, they're all pissed. You're like, people didn't see it because of the women. No, they didn't see it because they already fucking seen it. We got fucking ghosts. You know, it's like, what were they... You know, it's they're going to remake a Rocky with Caitlyn Jenner next. You know, it's like... What the fuck? Don't quit remaking the shit and make some new shit.
What do you think
That's
about...
what I'm doing. I'm making new shit.
You
Quit
are.
bothering me. You know,
the best shit. Caitlyn Jenner doesn't even support gay marriage. What's going on with Caitlyn?
She sounds confused. But by the way, now that I just made it up, I'd watch if it was Rocky.
With
Caitlyn Jenner is Rocky. I would see that. I'd probably be first in line for that. Now that I think
Travis, you'd watch till what? Till you finished or something?
Yeah. I mean, how good would that be? But by the way, is it that any dumber than Ghostbusters with women? How much dumber? I mean, it's the same fucking thing.
I agree.
I mean, it's just you're remaking, like, again, I'm the fucking feminist. I'm saying men and women are equal. We got Ghostbusters with men. It's not that a big leap to have with women. You know? Like, let's remake 9 to 5, but it's guys instead. Well, I got 9 to 5 too. I don't want to see that shit again. You know? You gotta, it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, nobody, by the way, if anyone's listening in Hollywood and makes that fucking movie, you send me a piece of that shit. That's my fucking idea. I'm gonna fucking figure out. I'm gonna get on the internet right now and figure out how to copyright it.
I like that. So wait. Man, there's so much going on with this. I got to ask you, Dolly Parton, today, would you still?
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, what are you waiting for me to think about it? Yeah. I mean,
I think you two'd be a good power couple.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, I do. I mean, up until the day she passed away, and maybe even after that.
It's a good 12 hours, probably. You're still in the clear.
Yeah, I was thinking years, but yeah, whatever. I mean, whatever makes me sound better. I do. I mean, she's an example. I mean, she's great. She's got good music. I've seen her at concert, man. She kills it. She plays banjo. She plays everything. You know, I don't think she gets enough for people who don't know country music realize how fucking good she is. By the way,
fantastic.
You know, she just happens to be fucking hot as hell too, but I mean, she's a hell of a musician and a songwriter too. So she's got it all, you know.
Very true.
So I didn't mean to get serious with you.
No. We're waiting on every word here. You've got us by the balls, exactly. Wheeler. Yeah.
But if you're listening to me and you think, I mean, people who know country know, but if you think Dolly Parton's a joke, you go pick up a Dolly Parton record and send me a fucking tweet and tell me how fucking good that shit is, and and thank me for turning you on to good music, and not this fucking, you know, whatever.
Rascal Flatts. Yeah,
Rascal Flatts, or fucking, you know, whatever the fuck's out there. I'm trying to not listen to it anymore.
Well, but, you're doing the Lord's work, Wheeler. We love having you, and in
St.
Louis,
finally fucking worked out, and I'll see you at the show, right?
Absolutely, man. And we'd love to get.
Sounds like I may need you for security, but
yeah, we'd love to get some video too. So yeah, if you don't run right out of town, we'll do some more fun stuff together.
What we can do? You guys can be the pussy wranglers that night.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
Hello.
That's going to be a tough task. I don't know if we can handle all that. So we're volunteered. Lock us in.
Now I'm worried. Why is it going to be a tough task?
Well, you get you've such a strong magnetism. It's going to be, I don't know what, thousands of women there just trying to rip the stage down.
Yeah, that's good. That's going to be the problem, I'm sure.
Hopefully nobody's doing The things that we've seen over there, it's pretty lawless, and you're going to add some
Yeah, it
lawlessness
sounds
to
like
it.
I mean, that was the crazy thing from what you're telling me. It sounds like I may be the tamest shit they had there for a long time.
I think
Which means I'm in the right fucking place.
that is the right place. Wheeler Walker Jr. Check him out at Pops in November. Follow him online. Buy the album. I've been rocking that bad boy out since it came out. And again, thanks for not ducking us anymore. I'm glad we didn't have to replace you.
I wasn't ducking you. I hate. I'm trying to suss out who's cool and who's not, and you guys came verified finally. I'm like,
Sure.
now that I'm talking to you, I realize you guys are fucking cool. So, by the way, I try to minimize how much of this shit I do because I only like to do the good ones. And
You're doing the great ones, man. It's been fantastic.
I don't have time to be doing, me and my buddy have right now it's Facebook only podcast, but that was the email I got today. Someone's like, "You want to do our podcast? It's Facebook only." I go, "What the fuck is that?" and the management's like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "I think that you need to manage them and explain to them what a podcast is." Like, what do you think my answer is? Yeah, I'm sitting on the phone with two assholes in fucking Jersey for 4 hours while and then the last task is going to be explaining how to fucking upload the shit to iTunes, Like,
what is wrong with people?
Exactly. They're like, but what is by the way, a podcast that only airs on Facebook, it's called a Facebook post, Like, do I want to go on and be on a Facebook post? I was like, do it without me. Just write my fucking name down on your last post and then save me the fucking time,
That's the truth. Wheeler Walker Jr., follow him online, download it. We'll get this out, and then whenever this will be announced on the 18th, I believe. So you guys can go out and see him in November.
Yeah, sorry that this interview, sorry you lost your job after this interview, but you guys will find another one. You're talented folks.
We'll work on it. Yeah, we'll be sweeping. We'll move to LA to sweep the floors of Corolla's shop.
There's other stations out there, so you'll figure one out.
We are live, live, live. We are live, live, live. We are live, live.